But now that that's out of the way,
let's get to the fun stuff.
Yeah, let's get to the fun stuff. Like, I know last episode we watched Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yep. Of course.
So this episode our plan was to watch Sonic the Hedgehog 2.
Yes.
Which I'm assuming we all did.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you know I did. You know
yeah. Okay. Cool. So I don't really have I didn't really have too much background knowledge. I just know when the trailer came out, like a year after the first one came out, I was super excited. Through all that stuff, they announced Idris Elba as Knuckles. Throughout all the waiting for it, good
casting.
Yeah, great casting.
Great, I love it. It's so good.
Yeah, it's awesome. But yeah. So really, I know on the last one I kind of broke it down, but I'm not going to really break this one down. It's kind of like once you see the fiasco that was the first one, they all you need to know. All you need to know is that they saved the property and they were able to make a second movie. So and then with this second movie, they went even crazier.
Oh yeah.
So first thing I want to jump into is Julian. What is your
newbie review?
I thought it was great. Probably even better than the first one.
Okay. Yes.
It was good. I Eggman back. Love the opening scene, Eggman, and then we see Knuckles.
Yeah.
Love seeing Knuckles.
Yes.
In his Echidna clan.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah. Is it Echidna clan or is it?
Yeah. It's Echidna tribe.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh. Okay.
But so those things that like were the opening scene where it's like he goes to the rings and those like those guys with the spears.
Yeah.
We never see those guys again.
Yeah, so that's what I was wondering. I was like, these people look way bigger.
So those must have just been like. So what I think of, those are just some other Mobians that Knuckles was like basically bullied them into like finding the hedgehog. And then they kind of look like. I don't know. People say like they kind of like it was like their take on like Jet the Hawk or something like that. They kind of look like birds. They kind of have like that bird armor.
Right.
So they were kind of
no way that's their take on Jet the Hawk. They definitely
that's what fans were saying.
Yeah.
That was like they're speculating that it's like maybe it was Jet the Hawk they were trying to resemble, but
maybe.
Yeah, it's all maybe. But I mean, I don't think so.
No. If they brought Jet, I think they would bring in Jet. I think they would bring in like they did with Tails and Knuckles.
But well, not necessarily, because if you brought in Jet is part of the writers universe for Sonic.
That's the only thing he's really been a part of.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like he's been in like I'm pretty sure he's been in like the Olympic game stuff.
I don't remember.
But you have like Jet, Wave, and Storm. Like those three writers characters.
Yeah.
But anyway, first thing that comes to mind was we get to the beginning where Eggman is, in this mushroom planet.
Making his mushroom drinks.
Yeah. Over and over again. Over and over. I was cracking up.
Yeah, and I think the thing about this movie is that you'll see a bunch of, like there's like 3 quotes that were like reused in the movie. It's like you always like you hear a quote and then it would be like, oh, like for example, like this is how I roll.
Yeah,
it was used by Eggman, and then you hear Knuckles use it on Eggman whenever
right before he's about to kick his ass.
Yeah, he does.
So you hear that a lot, not a lot, but you just hear that like 3 good times in this movie.
I'm gonna say it again. Jim Carrey, the absolute man.
Job.
Yes.
I think he even brings it to another level.
Yeah, he does.
In this movie, his game is next level, as he says. Sinister 3.0. Love that moment.
I love one of his. I wish I could remember this quote like right off the top of my head.
Which one?
Like what he's like says something about like X times the something. Dude, I can't remember it.
Oh, when he's like running it down.
Dude, I don't blame you because I watched it today and I can't remember. I can't remember.
Yeah, we literally I watched it this morning.
I watched it a couple of days ago.
And I've watched this movie like so many times.
No, I think it's a great movie though. Anybody who doesn't know about Sonic, watch these movies.
Yeah,
they're so good.
They're really great movies.
Like it's a solid movie.
Last week I complained about the sister.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna get into that too.
Yeah.
This is the episode I really was waiting to complain about.
Yeah.
Because she's just like having her wedding throughout basically the whole movie.
It's like
essentially the whole movie.
Behind the scenes, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. Through the runtime of the movie,
it's like 35%.
No, yeah, it's definitely not the main thing, but it's just pulling us away. Like, oh, Eggman gets the Master Emerald, and it's like, oh, I want to sit in this and I want to see what's happening. But no, we need to go back so that she can come in on a golf cart and be like, "Oh,
you're missing a couple steps. You're missing a couple steps to get there."
What do you mean?
He got the Master Emerald at the end,
huh?
And they never showed her again. I swear.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about Sonic. I'm talking about Eggman.
That's what I'm saying.
He gets the Master Emerald after the wedding.
He gets the Master Emerald after the wedding. And then Sonic goes.
But originally you were saying like we want to know like what's going on.
Yeah, I want to go see what's going on. But
that part was after the wedding.
Then they're like, "Oh, we need to go help or whatever." And she comes riding in on the golf cart. Am I wrong?
No, because they were captured at that moment.
When she comes riding in on the golf cart, she.
Oh no, she wasn't. No, she wasn't.
Okay.
When she was riding the car, but whenever Sonic and Tails got captured.
Yes.
Is whenever like
that's like her big moment to step up because her and her sister like go to save the day, go to find Tails, and they're using Tails' gadgets and stuff. Okay, and she's just like drinking and stuff.
Yeah,
trying to. Just give me a minute.
Her character was. I told 2C Viz, I was like, her character was literally just for like the moms, like trying to get like the corny TikTok moms trying to get a laugh.
And I know that. I know it's a family movie. I'm just bringing up the one complaint. Yeah. It's always going to be my one complaint. Every time I watch
it is worth complaining about though.
It's just because it's just nothing. It's just nothing material. And the Sonic characters and even some of the human characters are so strong. Like Wade Whipple, he's so funny.
Yeah, dude.
I think Donut Lord and his wife has some funny moments.
Yeah, they do.
But just the nothing characters, it's like you have all this strong stuff. Let's just stay to the strong stuff.
Yeah.
And then once we're in the strong stuff, I'm just like, oh, I love this. I absolutely love this movie.
Yeah, no, it's so good.
I could see like when people are like complaining about the human characters. I always see it as like a true fan. I'm like, gosh, yes, they are pretty insufferable, but it's just like human characters are just they're just a thing in any Sonic game, most Sonic universes like shows, TVs. You always deal with like human characters. I think besides like Sonic Underground, like as a TV show. I think like with Sonic X, there was a bunch of different human characters.
Right.
Like Sonic 06 has human characters.
No, and it's a trope in a lot of stuff. Like Transformers has a bunch of stuff where like instead of sitting in the world of Transformers,
and that's always like
we're watching what Shia LaBeouf's up to.
Yeah. And that's just movies. That's just movies in general.
They have to give some type of relatable character, like you said, for the mom. The drunk mom that's at the movie theater with her kid.
Yeah.
And she can be like, oh, she's drinking too. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. You can't save the world without alcohol.
You can't save the world without alcohol.
But no, let's talk about the Easter eggs in this movie. So so everybody knows there was Robotnik's Mean Bean machine. And it was like, it was a game. Yeah, so it was a game, but the coffee shop in the Sonic movie was called the Mean Bean Cafe.
Yeah.
And that was an Easter egg to, that game. My all-time favorite like Easter egg was the dance scene. I love the dance scene. And
I love that too.
Sonic goes in the air and he hits that.
I thought that was great.
He hits the adventure pose. Like the Sonic Adventure pose, and I'm just like, bro.
Which I never realized until.
Yeah, I never realized it.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, that shit is so awesome. But yeah, and like the throwbacks to the Echidna tribe, and they give us like a little quick backstory.
Right.
I think that
they do
cool.
the backstory in like this like drawn type of deal, right?
Which is cool.
Yeah,
it doesn't it doesn't
like
steer you away from like the story. You're like why am I watching this? It kind of just gets to the point like, okay, this is
right.
It's what it is, and then we're back to it.
Right.
But
it felt more natural.
Yeah.
Than doing like a flashback or something.
And we'll get more into, I feel like we'll get more I think we'll get more characters from the Echidna tribe maybe, because in the trailer I can't pronounce his name, but there's like an older Echidna behind like the bowling desk on like the trailer. So I think the next one we'll get more Echidna characters maybe.
Right.
But no, like there were so many Easter eggs, like I think. And you also see a lot of the the ring movement stuff too. You see with the rings, like he's still carrying, like Sonic in the beginning, he's still carrying his rings because he needs them to like travel, and then he sends.
So was when he like drops the rings off the edge of, I don't remember what that was.
Cliff,
was that kind of like just a reference to him losing his rings when he gets hit?
Yeah,
that's kind of how I took it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And then he takes like the he takes like the piece of the robot and he starts skiing or like snowboarding on it.
Yes,
so hard.
Love that.
But yeah, that's like a writer's reference. It's like everything is a Sonic reference in a Sonic movie.
That's sweet.
It felt like they let Sonic, like the Sonic world, kind of open up a little bit.
Yeah.
Obviously, we get
that's what
the
it felt
Tails
like.
and Knuckles, and that kind of helps.
Yeah.
It feels like we're more with Sonic characters.
Yeah.
No, it's great.
Yeah, I enjoyed Tails as well.
Yeah.
Tails is a great character for Sonic. Like their friendship, love their friendship at the end.
Yeah.
Even Knuckles.
Best friend named Tails.
Best friend named Tails.
Even the ending was great with all of them playing together baseball.
Yes.
I thought that was pretty sick. And Knuckles kind of getting more of a funnier vibe to him instead of being so serious.
Yeah.
Dude, Knuckles in the whole movie, bro. Knuckles was like funny.
Yeah,
he was
I
funny
liked
as
him.
hell.
yeah.
I really do like him. He's my favorite character in that movie for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, Knuckles was sick.
When he just like crushes Eggman's like
Yeah.
desk to destroy the holographic Sonic. Yeah, that was funny.
I love it.
No, all the fight scenes were great too. Like
yeah.
Knuckles and Sonic.
The thing people would comment about the most on those fight scenes was it had like Ant-Man and the Wasp type of music during the fight scenes.
Yeah.
And it lasted like 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like when they're in the temple and they're fighting, it only like that tough music was like dun 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 dun, and they're like about to fight.
Yeah.
It happens for like 10 seconds and they're done fighting and the music just goes off. Like you're thinking, oh shit, you're about to go in this intense battle, but realistically they've been fighting the whole movie.
Right.
So I get why they didn't do it.
Yeah.
But like it sounded everybody was clowning it, saying it sounded like Ant-Man and the Wasp music, which
I guess I
think the producer guy like worked on Ant-Man and the Wasp. So
really?
He worked, I think he's like the music score guy. I'm pretty sure he worked on a lot of the Marvel movie.
And I'm
soundtracks.
sure it's licensing stuff. I'm sure they just like don't want to pay for it.
Yes.
But I feel like, man, not having Sonic music.
Yes, I'm actually glad you brought that up.
Not having Sonic music, whether it's like the more guitar like rock songs or even just like Green Hill Zone and stuff like that, not having much of that in the first and second movie, I don't know, it feels like such a waste.
Dude, I'm so glad you brought that up, bro, because I hate that it's the third movie till we get like a sort of like we get like a Live and Learn song at the end of the Sonic 3 like teaser trailer.
Right, yeah.
But I hate how it took it takes 3 movies to get there.
Right. Yeah. Because Paramount definitely has the money. They could pay for
Yeah, oh yeah.
They could pay for 3 or 4 songs.
Yeah.
They could pay for 3 or 4 songs.
But I think
they paid for it for
how much money they made.
Donut Lord's
they probably saved a lot of money too by not just doing their own thing. Or just, just doing their own type of music and stuff.
Definitely.
I'm sure they
did. And they made a lot of money too.
But I just feel like the fans, like you and the Sonic fans, would, because I'm not even the biggest Sonic guy. I'm really only into Sonic because you put me on. Yeah. And the biggest like takeaway I've come from Sonic and like what makes me love Sonic a lot is the freaking music.
Yes.
He has the best video game.
Does this guy know how bro?
No, dude.
I'm asleep on the music.
You're asleep on the music.
Okay.
Like the Sonic music just discography is so ridiculous.
Throughout all the games, Sonic has the best songs. Like like they'll get you pumped up.
Yeah.
And it's mostly like final boss like music too.
Okay. Yeah.
And that's the thing. Final boss, when he goes super, so freaking sick. Obviously.
Yeah.
Perfect moment to have some Sonic song, something.
Man.
But man, I love that part when he just takes down Eggman's giant.
You get another later hater.
Hater. Yeah, that was another one. Another callback
that was one he used like that in like the middle of the movie, and then he used it whenever he was falling from
Yeah,
that ending, Supersonic, was crazy.
Super sick. He takes him down,
dude.
light,
so
easy.
I told Chandler like whenever Sonic was like going up and like just doing that tornado in his hand. When I was in theaters, when I first saw that, I was like, "What the fuck? Like, what is he doing?"
Yeah, when he's going to get rid of the powers.
Yeah, he's going to get rid of the powers.
Yeah.
When he
Because
goes.
Knuckles says something like, "He's not the Sonic you once knew. Trust me. Like, back up." Yeah. And then he goes to do this, and it's like, "Oh shit, is he about to be like an evil Sonic now?"
Yeah, I was like, what are they doing with that? And then I was like, oh, he's just grabbing a chili. He's just zapping himself a chili dog, and I was like, okay, cool.
Yeah,
I was like,
that part was so good.
They let him eat a lot of chili dogs.
Yeah.
What'd you think about Blue Justice, the Batman parody?
Yeah.
And kind of, I felt like it was definitely Amazing Spider-Man 2 opening, like inspired, when he's chasing all the Rhino and his henchmen before he's Rhino.
Yeah.
In the Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Yeah.
He's like knocking on the glass and stuff.
Yeah,
It felt very much like that.
Okay.
It did.
The Blue Justice was tough.
Yeah.
You
I
like
thought
that?
was cool too.
Yeah. I love that.
And it really did feel like the whole movie's dynamic was basically, it was like finding, your friends, your family, and really just finding your people.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Throughout the movie, you hear Tom and his wife go like with the. Okay, no. You talk shit about the wife's sister.
Yes.
But the sister's like husband, or like the person he's getting married to, like that guy is so funny. Why was like anytime he like tries to be serious, bro, he's hilarious.
The undercover guy.
Yes. Dude, he's hella funny. He's like, that's my squad.
Yeah, I was crying on that part. Like them in the back, like doing handstand push-ups.
Yeah,
they were all swole.
I thought he was hilarious. Bro. I wish I knew his name. But.
Oh my god!
I've definitely seen him in stuff.
Dude,
too.
he's like
I think so
too.
He's
like in those like police sitcoms.
Yeah,
so that's why I thought it was just so funny to see him in there.
Yeah, bro, I was crying.
But I
mean, even all the little things, like when he's home alone because he dropped him or he put him in the ring to go to Hawaii.
Right.
Like that little part of him, like just being like the what do you call it? The security guard,
like the TSA people.
Yeah. I thought that part was so funny.
You thought it was cute.
Yeah. And then even like the when he's there for a few days before Eggman comes back,
right?
And he's like, the whole room is trash.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. He's got a lawnmower in there. Yeah. He's like splatting shit.
Yeah,
on the
I think those parts are just so good too.
Picks it up in 1 second flat.
Yeah.
But you can tell so the thing that's relevant to me is like he's definitely like really young. He's like a kid.
Yeah.
But I feel like maybe depending on how long the jump is from Knuckles to the Sonic 3.
Yeah.
So we could see like maybe a mature Sonic.
Yeah.
But who knows?
Yeah.
We'll see. Maybe he's still kind of.
I mean, you said he's sounding and looking older in the Knuckles Show trailer, right? Or looking older.
I don't know. Maybe I might have said that. Okay, I don't know. Okay. But
I thought a bunch of people were saying like he looked taller. And
I mean, I feel like maybe just the way he was animated, maybe.
Yeah,
maybe.
But I think just because it's a side show, I think they probably didn't put too much effort into Sonic and Tails because they probably put more effort into Knuckles.
Yeah,
right.
That's true.
So
yeah,
that would make sense.
No, and then seeing freaking Shadow at the end.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up.
I cannot wait till Sonic 3. It's gonna be so good. And then Shadow looks amazing. And his freaking...
Well, and the thing about that you should know is like whenever Tails was announced in the post-credit scene for the first one, they also touched up Tails' design.
Okay.
So he might not even... So they basically just took a render of Sonic and made them into Shadow.
Right. Okay, that makes sense.
So we might get like a new type of render for Shadow.
Right.
So...
I'm sure they will.
Yeah.
At least, especially I feel like in the face, just to kind of differentiate him a little bit from Sonic.
Yeah.
But no, he looks sick. I'm hyped for Sonic 3, dude.
Hey.
Yeah, I can't.
We got a long way to
wait.
go. That's
I
December,
know.
dude.
Yeah, that's December.
We got the whole. We got summer to go through. We got the fall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we got winter.
Yeah.
And then it's like it sucks because it's on the December 20th, which is like 10 days before the next new year. So it's like
Yeah.
you're gonna be. I'm like it's basically gonna be fresh on my mind the start of the new year too.
Yeah. You know, it's gonna be so good. Wait, okay, so I have a question.
Yeah.
Are Sonic and Shadow like in any way related or no?
So
Is
so
Shadow-
like okay, so they're not really related. They're like so Shadow was made using like I'm pretty sure using, you know, Sonic's like DNA.
Okay.
But like he was also made with like chaos energy.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
and like in the Shadow story, I think it's like Black Doom is like the person that's like kind of like controlling him and stuff. But I'm curious to see like what's the origin story for Shadow.
Because he's a hedgehog, right? Too.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay.
But he can't like if he didn't have his air shoes or his jet shoes, he wouldn't be as fast as Sonic.
Mm.
And but Shadow also has inhibitor rings that keep him from overusing his power and using that chaos energy. It kind of those rings you see like basically these rings right here.
Yeah.
If he took those off, then he would like basically go crazy.
Yeah.
And he wouldn't be able to limit his power.
Interesting.
But yeah,
Cool.
I'm just curious to see how they explain all that in like this Sonic 3.
Because you were telling me today when we were watching that like Robotnik's grandpa or Robotnik's dad is involved in the creation.
Who knows what they'll do? Like who knows what they'll do?
Do they just get Jim Carrey to get in an old
maybe
wig?
maybe not. Maybe not. I don't know. That's actually I didn't really think about that, but I don't know. I'm just curious to see what they do because it would be cool to see like a little space colony arc. You know, see like a before, like a flashback.
Right.
Like maybe how they do it in Shadow. Maria gets shot.
Yeah.
Huh.
Who knows, dude?
Another thing I want to talk about, I can't believe we hadn't talked about yet, is Agent Stone in Sonic 2.
Yeah.
Is even funnier with Jim Carrey this time when he's creating like the latte and the dude just I love that, man. I love that. Agent Stone just kills me.
Yeah, he's
Agent
funny
Stone
too.
I hope he's still around for the third one.
He should be. He should be
Yeah.
because he's in like the post credit.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
I just didn't know if they
because
had confirmed
he
that
was
he was
like-
there.
He was like disguised as one
as a gun soldier.
Yeah.
But speaking of gun, like the cool thing about the movie is that like that was like the first time we see Gunn at like the end of the movie in the first one, like the guy who works for Gunn. Then we actually see like Gunn actually like in their full uniform, their badges, and it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yes.
I thought it was great. Yeah.
And but man, Sonic 2.
Sonic 2.
So what I want to know from you guys, from people that are watching, if you go watch Sonic 2, I want to know your favorite quotes. I want to know what you liked about the movie. Let me know. I'd love to talk about it. But yeah, can't wait till Knuckles. We're gonna talk about that, dude. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait for that.
It's gonna be so good.
That show.
Yeah.
It's literally it's coming this week.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So we're there.
So basically, 5 days. So it drops on Friday.
Yep.
Drops on Friday, and we're gonna have to binge for the pod.
Yeah.
How many are we watching them all?
Yeah, Zone wants to watch them all.
All?
Yeah. We have to. Well, we don't have to, but whatever we can do. I know I'm gonna be able to watch them all.
Okay.
Oh yeah, he's sitting down, he's watching them all.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, I think that does it for the Sonic 2
Sonic 2.
review, or at least we
Get
talked
into it.
about it.
Yes.
Glad I could get this guy to actually, watch them.
Yeah, no, they're great movies. Glad I watched them.
Yeah.
Because, they're so good.
Sick. Yeah.
Yes. Before we go on to our regular